Konnichiwa minasan, Phantom desu. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Phantom. We are starting a new game today. This is Path of Exile II. So, as the warning on the Twitch probably says, it is a mature rated game. So if that's not your thing, you might not want to watch this stream. But we're going to get into it. You may see I've already created a character. That was my human just testing everything to make sure it works. Oh. Oh. This is the character creator. Really? We're already at a gallows. Well, this game starts off hard.
Sorceress! You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak your piece!
Oops. No.
Foundling! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people made you strong. How were they repaid? Sedition and lies. Speak now if you choose.
Huh.
Ranger! An outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like an animal. You murdered one of my soldiers in the name of a filthy thief. Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy, if you must.
So far I like the Ranger a little bit because, you know.
Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your twisted necromancy ends here, at the end of a noose. Speak your last. Hired hand! Wanted in Oriath, you fled like a coward. Every life has a price, and your crossbow has kept your coin purse full. Here you are judged and found guilty. What say you? Pagan! You failed to liberate your brothers, just as you have failed in poisoning my subjects against me. Call out to your dreamer. Let us see if he answers.
Okay. So, let's see, what should I pick? Alright, this is the time I'm going to introduce my guest, Sev.
Hello.
Since I'm not really planning on doing in-game hardcore content, does it really matter what I pick?
No. If you're just doing acts 1 through 3, which we'll be doing twice for normal and cruel difficulty, it doesn't really matter what you're doing for endgame.
Okay. See, I would go for the mercenary if they were like a twin blade kind of character, but they're a crossbow type of character, which I don't like. I'd rather have a bow. Or the sorceress. Because channeling the element sounds fun. I'll go with the sorceress.
Sorceress! You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak!
Okay. Yeah!
The American fiend is getting away! Stop that!
Oh dear. Don't you just hate the prisoner's dilemma? The only way they all live is if you don't play.
will suffer for this humiliation.
Alright, and I am playing on a controller because it has awesome twin-stick shooting controls.
By the first ones! You're alive! I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him, till that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could...
Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
Death.
Okay, well, he's dead.
Come swiftly here. I should keep moving.
Yeah, death really does come swiftly here.
Return to your grave!
I do like how it auto-targets, that's great. So, the aim is for abilities that either have to be aimed or to select your auto-target. Very good.
Sometimes the auto-targeting will get a little wonky, like if there's mobs during a boss fight, so just a heads up.
Yeah. Is there a key to press that will, like, lock your target onto whatever is currently selected?
I don't know for controller settings. I do know there's ways with mouse and keyboard. For example, Shift will do its best to target where I'm pointing my cursor.
Okay. Spark. I like having my stuff on the face buttons, so I'll probably actually do that. No, I'll do that. I'm used to square being dodge.
Backed.
Okay. That's cool.
Inspiring.
Just lightning bolts going everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check the keybinds. And yeah, by the way, in case anybody's wondering, yes, controller number 2. This is couch co-op, even on PC. It's amazing. Where's the keybind? Options.
Input is where keybinds are for me.
Huh. Okay. I just don't know. It would be really nice to know.
What are you looking to change?
I'm not really looking to change anything. I'm just trying to figure out what all the buttons do, because somewhere in there it will tell me what locks your target. Huh. Oh well. We will figure that out at some other time. That might just be something they have yet to add.
In interface and gameplay, I have a check mark for attack in place stops move. I don't know if there's options in that section for controller.
No, I can do that same thing, attack in place, stopping move, but I don't have anything that like tells me what all the various buttons do.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have any idea if there is something that can lock your target. I'll have to just play around with it. Okay, that's not it. Oh! Eesh.
You are nothing.
Okay. Okay, so perhaps, and yeah, I can still click on things. That's cool. Okay. Info mode.
Ah, okay. To change from auto-targeting to selected targeting, there's actually a skill that you set in your buttons. Now,
Okay.
like pretend it's a spell and assign it to a key.
Okay.
The problem is on controller, I don't know how to pull up the that option.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure where you would, how you would pull up the, because I can pull up skills, but it doesn't show me things like dodge roll.
Hold pause.
Ah!
It's also possible you might not be able to get to it until you're past the tutorial.
It's possible. So we're gonna continue on.
Die, scum!
Those things are in water, so hitting them with lightning probably does more. Ah! Hate those spider jump scares. They're not exactly spiders, though. They're porcupine crabs, so they're not quite as bad. Ouch! Let's not interact. It was... Oh, it's just... Okay, I see. I wish I'd be close enough to it. Alright.
The first step on my chosen path.
Tactical level up.
Very much. That was very close. Okay. Oh, no, that I wanted to. Did I accept the friend invite?
I think so.
Okay.
Once you get to
Passive
town, I'll invite you to a party.
Okay, passive tree. So I have to pick one of these two. Spell damage or energy shield?
So, increases to damage don't stack multiplicatively. They all stack at the end of the calculation. So 50 plus 10% is plus 60%, not 50 and then 10.
Okay.
For survivability's sake, typically the best way to go is to go up the energy shield side. Energy shield stacking is super good for survivability in this game.
Okay. I like the idea of having a magical barrier against attacks anyway, so that works. That is a very cool little bar on the side.
Yeah, it's a little less obvious than PoE 1's energy shield bar, because it looked a lot more like a life bar, but still very cool graphically.
Got him. Why won't you die? The crabs really have a problem with dying.
Crabs are tough.
Well, at least they're not impossible to gauge. Only people who played Final Fantasy XI would get that joke. Oh. Oh dear. Oh! That's a shockwave.
Good.
Hell, let that hit me.
Now, enemies that have that shock debuff do take extra damage from your other damage.
Ah.
They take extra damage in general. You can still hit them with lightning for bonus damage. But... Got him.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. So I had a better staff the whole time. It grants level 1 firebolt. Oh. They all grant that.
Yeah, so there are a few different staff types in the game. There's a lightning staff, a cold staff, and a fire staff. And then there's a universal or arcane staff. The first three give you a damaging spell, and the arcane staff gives you a spell that when you spend mana while standing in the little AoE it puts down, you gain spell damage.
Nice. Circle of power. Okay, so you can identify these things. Huh. Nice. I like that mana flask. Life regeneration is good. Life regeneration is very good.
Especially right now.
I don't like the fact that this new one... oh, wait, it does give. It gives energy shield full, not energy shield and evasion. Okay.
Well done. Please come inside.
Okay. Okay, we should be back now. Give me 1 second to make sure that I see... Yes. Okay, everything's good now. Okay, so yeah, the game crashed because it didn't like my graphics driver. So let's hope that it doesn't crash again. Fingers crossed. Clearfell encampment. Loading. Computer sounds like a jet engine. It hasn't crashed yet. Okay, we are in. And this looks exactly like PoE 1. Alright. Join to the party. Nice. Okay.
Renly's the name. You're skilled with the violence, if what you did out there in the riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. Well, have no fear. This place is something of a hideaway for many of us now, and we could sorely use your skills in these dark times. I'll smith for you what I can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
Okay.
There's a beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the felling. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself. Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
Not now.
Okay. Let's see. So I was told that that the guy's voice was very low. I don't really have a good way of... No, I do. Advanced audio properties. And then volume percentage, I can put it over 100%. I just can't drag the volume higher, but I can force it if I do the advanced audio properties in OBS. Okay. Okay, so that should be a bit louder. Let's see.
Welcome, violent stranger. I am Finn, and I shall be your humble provider of useful and diverse objects. That are most definitely not scrounged or stolen. If I don't got it, I can get it. You just let me know.
Okay.
Oh, Renly's all right. Only man in the village that didn't run me out of town whenever he saw me. Well, maybe it's because he didn't have a daughter to protect. Oh, Renly's all right.
Okay.
None of it's junk. Trust me.
What is this? Uncut skill gem creates a skill gem up to level 1. Okay. Cool. I can sell these. It's really cool that they actually added the ability to have gold. You don't have to barter literally everything anymore. It made sense in PoE 1 for sure. Really? Oh, man.
See you.
Headstrong and overconfident, like me.
Oh, nice. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it would be nice if merchants didn't require you to pay them in, like, weird loot that you pick up. Instead, they would just accept gold. Oh, thank heaven. That was the thing that I didn't like.
Ignites enemies when caught in it. Any projectiles that pass through the wall will deal extra fire damage. Flame Wall ignites enemy. Ice Nova can chill and freeze enemies. Use it if enemies get too close. Frost Bomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies' resistance to cold damage. After a time, the ore will explode. Spark projectiles bounce off walls. This has a chance to shock enemies. Ice Nova.
I'm tempted to go with Frost Bomb because I really like it. I like being able to herd enemies towards something I laid.
After a time, the ore will explode.
But the other thing is Frost Nova or Ice Nova is something that I'm used to having. Just like, oh, stuff's too close to me. Boom. Freeze. Okay. Decision made. I can't not have that. Yes. I picked up on that.
Welcome to the camp of the lost, stranger. We survive, but we do not live. I am Una. All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grellwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place. I fear this land's sickness will only deepen unless we do something.
Her mind tends to wander.
We might have to take
She
a count off
reminds me
his
of one of
throne.
my sisters.
Alright. Off to Clearfell. Checkpoint. There's a lot of lumber here. They've certainly felled a lot.
Die once more.
Ooh! I like the look of that. The lightning is on fire. And it looks cool. Wow. And this game is an EA. Come on, man.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
That sounds like he's trying to make an undead army. Why would he want their bodies back at the manor? Unless he's doing something dark with them. Is that your skill making things explode? Yeah. If they just keep coming, eventually they're gonna get hit with it. Nice. I was literally one kill behind you. What? Oh. What? A unique? Rusted Great Helm.
This has a history of its own.
Increased rarity of items found, yes. I mean, I don't need the strength. But... Huh. So... This just... Is this permanent? Cold resistance? Aw, why wouldn't I use it?
Frost bomb pulses with ice, reducing ice. Frost bomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies with.
And I can't upgrade the uncut skill gems, right?
Frost bomb pulses with ice.
So I'm gonna get my frost bomb because I liked that idea. I am actually going to put the firebolt on R1. It makes sense to me now to put that there. Okay. And then I got another passive, which I'm gonna... I could just put more, get more int, or I could get more energy shield. Ah, it doesn't increase your damage at all? Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, nice. So checkpoint is just you respawn here if you die. Waypoint is you can actually teleport here. Ah, okay. It is oddly satisfying to watch the map get revealed. I like how the wall is slightly curved. And it makes sense. That wouldn't be perfectly straight. Alright, new instance.
Disgusting. Everything is wet and vile in Ogan.
Okay, that was an enemy that had an affix on them. Yeah.
I need more time.
Nice. Ooh. Okay, level up. There's a shield, but I have a two-handed weapon. The medium life flask is better. Oh, thanks. I'm not gonna actually identify the chainmail because I don't think it's gonna get better. Because it's chainmail. And I'm a clothy. I think that's the term. Nice. This looks like a boss arena.
The mud world.
Missed again. Strafing. Can't hit me. Ah, I see. Uncut skeleton level 2.
This was not a challenge.
Flame wall, ice, ember
Okay,
fuser,
so
conduit, frost
I
bomb,
can upgrade
frost bomb,
Spark or
pulses
Frost Bomb.
release.
I'm gonna upgrade Spark because I use it all the
Spark
time. An unidentified medium life flask. More recover fused on low life, and more charges gained. Nice. Okay. Oh. How do you do that? Huh. I just have some contextual stuff here. It switches my palette. Maybe. I'll probably find a guide that'll explain the controls. For now, I have a passive skill point to spend. Start of energy shield recharge or max energy shield. That can be really good in certain situations where you can dodge away from a boss long enough to get your energy shield back. I think I'm gonna grab that. Alright. Okay.
Hello.
Disenchant. Yeah, transmutation shard from that. That's cool.
Hello. Hello.
And she can buy. I can also buy or sell items with her. That's cool. Okay, so the Staff of Snow gives you freezing shards. The Ashen Staff. And then there's Bone Wand of the Pupil? Grants Bone Blast? Ah, Withered Wand. Chaos Bolt. I like that idea. Having a wand that gives you Chaos Bolt. What does Chaos Bolt really do? There we go. R3. Okay. 7 to 10 chaos damage. Okay. Least common damage type removes twice as much energy shield as the damage value when taken. Ooh. So it's super effective against shields. Uh-huh. Okay.
I hope it helps.
I
treasure is.
Yeah. I can equip a secondary. Oops. And then how do I swap between those? That's the question. No, that just...
Best not do that here.
Well, yeah, I don't want to blow stuff up in town. Let me see. No, because when I hold that, I'm holding my staff. When I'm not holding it, I'm holding my staff. Yeah, it's literally just a mod key, like in Final Fantasy XIV, where you hold L2 to access one palette of hotkeys, and you hold R2 to access the other palette of hotkeys. Yeah. To controller keybinds. Okay. What was that wiki you said to use? Because the wiki might actually have the, there we go. Let's see. Nothing for keybind. Nothing for controls either. DualSense, yeah.
Now is not the time for that.
Ah. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how exactly I set that. Yeah, shield block is bound to L1 and chaos bolt is bound to L2 or into R2. So it might be automatic. Okay. Oh. I have to ask again. I couldn't figure out how to use the... Where's the... Oh, there we go. Ooh. Okay.
Not here, not now.
That helps. Huh? Oh, wow.
This isn't the place.
Okay. Well, thank you. That helps.
Yes.
And get rid of my old one.
Not bad.
And then I can... Oh. 40 is the maximum stack, apparently. Okay.
See ya.
And I'll unstack half of them. Stash those two. Oh. I have the premium ones. And then this is the currency? Okay. Okay, enable tab affinities. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's really cool. That is definitely worth. That's definitely worth buying it. And this is gems. Okay. All right.
Oh, finally! Took down the Devourer, did you? Oh, that's incredible! This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now, perhaps even go out and gather food. Now, this won't cover our debt to you, not nearly. But take it as thanks.
Nice.
Go well.
Now is not the time
Oops.
for that.
Okay, so I can... It's a support gem. Okay. Supporting skill hits enemies, making it more likely to ignite. 100% more chance to ignite. So it's basically guaranteed. Then. Okay. This pierces. Prevents them from dealing critical hits, but boosts this spell's damage. This chain. Ooh. I like chain. Arcane tempo. More cast speed. Ooh. Created in a circle instead. More cooldown, but more damage. What's the increased area of effect? Show all. Expanse. Ooh. This air effect. No, this is it. Support skills have 50% more area of effect. And plus... Oh. Oh. That just straight makes it larger. Nice. Cascade. So also target additional areas on either side of the target area along with a randomly chosen axis. Huh. Man, there's so many options when you actually go down to it. I'm very tempted to do something with Frostbomb. When I go to recommend it, I like the way fast forward looks. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'll make it more usable. Because it gets to the boom faster, so I don't miss things as frequently as I used to. Alright, so now we're going to grow wood. And everything is hidden again because, which is an indication that everything is respawned. Nice. I like being able to block. That's really good. Dodging is great, blocking is good for just regular attacks.
It is strange to think the Vesperia was once home to such forests. I can't do that yet.
I love the Firewall Chaos Bolt combination. F your shield and you're on fire now.
Vile sorcery hangs on the air.
Okay.
Corrupted or not, your kind deserve no better.
Nice.
Fuelo de Marrakech!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Yeah, I'm lagging out real hard. Something is wrong with my control scheme entirely. Okay, there we go. No. Yeah. There's something going on. Okay. My control seems to be returning. The fact that lag on my end makes my character's control go wonky seems wrong. That's like a... That sounds like a cloud gaming problem, and I don't like cloud gaming. Okay.
Blocked for now. Nice that they give you a waypoint right there. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, those are boom booms. Ah.
hold on a sec. I've got the passive point. Let's do energy recharge. Start. Now I'll be able to do maximum energy shield next time. Okay. Good to go. Oh, where? Hold on a second. There we go. I had turned off the names of things. I can make them appear by holding R3. Oh dear. The bramble ghast.
You will burn! Waste away, back to the soil.
Okay, hold on a second. I got a lot of stuff just now. So I have the level 2 skill gem.
Flame wall ignites enemies when caught.
I'm gonna give that to Frost
pulses
Bomb.
with ice, reducing enemies' resistance.
No, I'm
to
gonna give that to Flame Wall.
flame wall.
And then the support gem. I really am not sure. What would you recommend? Because I'm thinking about giving it to Chaos Bolt for Chain. Okay. I like Spark. I actually kind of like Spark more than Chaos Bolt. But if we get things that have shields, I want Chaos Bolt available. Can make it more likely to shock. I think I'll go ahead and do Pierce. Ooh, a belt. I don't have a belt yet. A charm slot. Okay. Discipline. It requires level 6, that's why I can't equip it. Okay. Okay. Oops. No, I want this to be in place of this one. Because it's magic. Okay. Yeah! Not bad.
Enough already.
I'm a little full. Yeah. Hold on, I might be able to grab that thing. Have to rearrange so much. Here, I got this. Yes, inventory Tetris. My least favorite kind. Okay, Una. You can take this.
Another for my collection.
And this. This. And this. And this. And then I don't want to identify that, so you can go ahead and disenchant it.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. This is an affinity for currency, so if I stash that, it will automatically go in. Good. Good to know. I'm gonna hold on to that staff that I want to use because I'm very close to leveling to 6. Ready? Ah. Good to know. Ah. Count sentencing.
This tree has an abundance of energy. What happened here? This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his robe. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding. and only ancient runes can break it. There is a battlefield not far from here that runs red with rust, where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain. We call it the Red Veil. You should search the area. There may still be power in some of those centuries-old relics.
Okay.
We will know how to forge them, bring the runes to him, and then, perhaps, we shall find some answers. Search the veil. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
The old magic. Okay. The old magic has a bit of a different connotation when you've listened to as much Brandon Sanderson as I have. In the Stormlight Archive, the old magic is it has a very specific connotation. A boon and a curse. You ask for a boon, and the Night Watcher gives you what she thinks you deserve, and a curse to go along with it.
I thought the Ezamites buried their dead. This must have been some battleground. Prepare to death! That may hold what I see. The dead seem to rise in every direction. No matter.
So, when you say you can do whatever you want with your character, you're saying I could have gone mercenary and used 2 weapons instead of a crossbow.
I must travel light.
Full again. I'm gonna reach a point where I'm just ignoring common items, aren't I? Okay. Fair. I just don't have anything in my glove slot at all, so I might buy something.
Stay safe, if you can.
Honor, Chant, Twig, Focus. I don't know how to select it, that's the problem. I can see it. Oh, there we go. Yes! I would love that. Okay, that's fine. I'm prepared to go shieldless. Oh, I can't, I don't have space here.
sorry, I was just...
Yeah.
Another
Sell
from my
that,
collection.
and that,
Thank you.
and that, and that. You can disenchant this.
Hello.
And then... I think... Yeah. Oh, I have to actually unequip it first. I can't unequip it in the thing.
Yes.
Disenchant. This. Accept trade. There we go.
Let's not do that here.
Alright. So now I've got... I've got both of those. And when I actually get to discipline, that will, I think... Yeah, discipline is the aura that gives you additional total energy shield. Okay. Mm-hmm. That sounds good. Dump those transmutation shards. And I think we're good.
That may hold what I seek. Frail one.
Nice. Real quick before we continue, I'm gonna do something in the options. Here's items. I know I saw something somewhere. It must be in game. Item filter. There we go. I see. Okay. So, I can't, it won't let me just say this quality of item. I have to actually install a filter. I'm trying to get back on. Okay.
Ugh, the dead seem to rise in every direction. No matter.
Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if I go to skills, and I go to set Skillbind, and I select skill, with swear, it lets me do things like this and Town Portal. Yeah, so I can... Yes. Possibly. Direct minions. Open chat. Toggle targeting mode. Target enemy must be manually changed using R. Okay. That's good. So, it won't force me to lock the target, but it will allow me to toggle it with the right stick. And then once I got the right thing selected, it won't move dynamically. Uh-oh. Your side of the conversation is not being heard. Let's try something again. Hold on a second. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Try again.
I am saying something again.
Okay. You know what's really funny? And I'm gonna just turn this off now. But when streamer mode turns on, it changes what OBS sees you as. It sees you as the truncated name rather than as the full name on Discord, and so it doesn't pull your channel's audio through because it's a different thing. So, thanks, Tarn. That's okay. So, passive. I want to get the 30% energy shield. Pure energy. Okay. I think we're good now. Do I have to, like, use the discipline skill, or...
While you have the scepter equipped, discipline is active.
Okay. I can see...
But once you swap, it turns off.
Yes, I can see the spirit thing on the right around my mana bar.
Yes.
And the little aura underneath my feet. That... Good indicators. I like this game. Alright. Hey, we got some gloves. Finally. I'll take the 9 evasion rating and 6 energy shield. Thank you. Alright. Now my last slot is full. That I'm gonna get for now. Now I'm slightly ahead of you.
Yeah, I saw you killed a couple things while I was loading in, so...
Just kind of wading through these enemies.
Feels very nice.
Talran says hi.
Hello.
He says, long time no chat.
It has been a long time. Also, I am equipping that Crimson Amulet because life regen for me is very good right now.
Okay.
That may hold what I see.
That is good job.
That voice, it is bound to this place.
Looks like we got some magic monsters in here.
Need mana!
That was a lot.
That was a lot of enemies. But we're not done yet.
No, we're not. So yeah, Talran, that's why I wanted to have somebody with me for PoE, because I know it's complicated. Ooh, 39% increase in spell damage. That might be worth more than having my my Chaos Bolt for right now.
Frostbomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies' resistance to cold
level
damage.
up Frostbomb.
After a time, the orb...
Okay. I'm good.
I have no space for that.
And I'm out of space. With magic item to pick up.
It might be time to drop some light items out of your inventory.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Let's see, the crossbow is back here. I'm gonna... Oops, not equip. Drop. No. Not the ashen staff. Okay. Should be good now.
Alright.
Nice.
Now, battle
Got
lord,
him.
accept your death.
Oof. That's a lot of nice stuff that I don't have room for.
I must travel light.
Flame wall, ignite, ember.
Okay, so now I can get Ember, Fusillade, Firebolt, and Orb of Storms.
Orb of Storms chains lightning to nearby enemies.
Ember Fusillade is really cool with the Unleash support that we were looking at earlier, because you can press it once and it generates a bunch of bolts rather than having to hold it down to generate bolts. Frostbolt is cool because it just kind of goes through everything, but it travels really slow. Orb of Storms is great if you're using other lightning skills, because every time you use a lightning skill, it shoots out a chain lightning to things near it.
Orb of Storms chains lightning to nearby enemies.
Okay, well since I'm spamming Spark, I'm gonna go with Orb of Storms then.
Seems good. Orb of Storms is also good with Unleash as well, because you can press Orb of Storms once and it drops like 2 or 3 orbs, and then you can spark things and it really hurts.
Okay. Okay. So now in order to switch targeting modes, I have to press both buttons. But that makes sense because we're not going to be switching very frequently.
We can then complete part of our quest and then go back to the tree.
Yeah. Alright, so I want you to disenchant some things. I don't need this firebolt staff anymore. That body armor is pure evasion and I'm not. I want energy shield. And that body armor I want to identify. That's good. And it's also got a socket? Okay. Okay, this one has life regeneration, but no socket. This one has energy shield out the wazoo, plus 17 to maximum energy shield, and it has a socket. So I know which one I'm going to have. I don't particularly want to use the crossbows, but do you want a crossbow? Or should I grab a regal shield?
You can turn it into a regal shard. You might want to identify it first, though, because you may want to hold on to it for a different character, given that it's a low-level rare.
Yeah? That's actually pretty good. And did they sell for more if you identify them first, right?
I don't think they do that in this game.
The Regal Shard, it gave me 2 Regal Shards instead of 1. No. Okay, so it's just for the uniques. And an identified unique will just enchant for 1, and because I identified it, it actually went up to 2 Regal Shards.
It's also possible that that's actually a display error because they've been correcting some vendor display errors that are along those lines. I could not say for sure because I have not tested it. I haven't really paid attention, to be fair.
I think I put it in there before I identified it, so if anybody saw when I put it in there before, if it popped up 2 Regal Shards, maybe I didn't put it in there before, but...
Yes?
I'm going to stash that crossbow. That's a good crossbow. I will equip this. Now here's the question. What does the socket in the armor do?
Yes.
You will eventually pick up runes.
Take your time.
Things that look like
Another for my collection.
this, for example.
Stay safe. If you can.
And you can put them in those sockets to gain those effects. So on my mace that I'm using, I have 2 runes equipped that add 1 to 20 lightning damage each. So my mace does a crap ton more damage than it normally would at its level, because I have both of those runes in.
Okay. Good to know. Now, I'm not sure where I want to go on this.
So now, we need to go back to the Grellwood. Oh, on that, sorry. On your skill tree. Let's see.
This is just increased recharge rate, faster start to recharge, and that leads into rapid recharge and dampening shield.
I usually go the right hand on that path, so the faster recharge rate, or the faster start of recharge, yeah, and then up to that attribute node through there.
But there's increased mana regen and increased cast speed, and then this leads to critical overload. Big numbers.
Now the other thing too is because you can go backwards on the tree, you can go up through those energy shield nodes and then come back down into the spell crit if you want.
Okay, so I can go up here and then back down.
Yep.
Okay, well that makes sense. I'll go for the energy shield regen delay.
I will preface that most of the advice I'm going to give you on that is not dying is better than doing more damage.
See, that's advice after my own heart, because I really don't like getting. I don't like dying. Dying hurts.
Yeah, for someone who plays a lot of MMOs, I'm sure you have heard that dead DPS is no DPS.
Yes. That's why I'm a res mage in Final Fantasy XIV, because if somebody dies and the healers are too busy healing to pick them up, I can pick them up. Alternatively, if they try to pick them up and die, I can pick the healers up. So we're going to Clearfell Encampment. Oh no,
we're gonna go back to the Grellwood.
We have to go to Renly for the forging.
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought you did that already.
Nope.
Be cautious. They stayed warm after forging, no matter how many times I quenched them. I would have.
Okay.
Stick to the cairns.
Okay, so now we're going back to the Grellwood waypoint. Okay. Summon Una.
What happened here? You have them. Stab them into the Runewood sites. Goodbye.
Okay. Stab.
Good. Now the others.
Let's see what power the old clans
Stab.
wield.
And stab. Oh boy.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound. We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. He's unconscious, but he's breathing.
Okay. Well, apparently the Count's sword has the ability to keep people alive through hanging.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale. One that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? Grim Tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grellwood. Find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through.
Okay.
Bye.
So now we're going to the Grim Tangle.
And because we had the foresight to pick up that waypoint earlier, we can save some time.
Mm-hmm. Now I have to search for it.
If the Fae spirits are still watching, I believe they will help us. Please, wait a moment. The old magic still thrives. The way's open. Please, hurry.
I love how, like,
A tale woman of melody.
Nordic this feels. With the runes and the face spirits and the like, it feels like this is set in Norway or something.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really cool. There's not enough of that, considering how much of everything else there is, especially Greek and Roman.
So, remember those runes I was telling you about?
Oh, a glacial rune. Haha. That's a lot of lightning.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of lightning. so much rot here, though. Fungal wolves, fungal zombies. Are we in The Last of Us?
Feels like it, doesn't it? A checkpoint.
Ooh, boss. Boss.
This was once a man.
That was once a druid. Where did the coward go?
Oh, there he is. He normally doesn't teleport that far away.
Not yet.
Wow.
The elements will take you now, druid.
Okay, what do we got? Uncut support gem. Let's put that into... Ooh, you can put it into vitality? Sorry, the... Yeah, you can put it in the discipline thing. Ooh. I like that. Okay. So, if I augment my aura, it gives life regen or mana regen while the aura is active.
I would recommend getting the mana regen for you.
Or I could go for Orb of Storms. What is the, it was Unleash, you said?
Yeah. I don't know if Orb of Storms has a maximum limit. If it does, you may also have to pick up the support that increases the limit by 1.
It does. It has a limit of 1.
Okay. So yeah, there's another support that increases the limit of a skill by 1, and I don't know if that's a tier 1 or tier 2 support. I think it's a green.
Let's see. If it's green, I don't have the,
You don't have enough dex.
Yeah.
Overabundance, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay. Less skill effect duration as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get mana regen. Because that'll just be generally useful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. Huh. I don't need these. Now, the cold damage should only apply to a melee weapon or a ranged weapon, not to my spells cast through a focus or a wand.
Correct.
So the glacial rune is either good for saving or for putting on my armor. And
you kept that chest that has the rune slot, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I wouldn't use it yet. But spoiler alert, the final boss you will want some cold resistance for. So
of this
or
chapter?
The final boss of this chapter.
Okay.
I think we actually need to go up here. But we might be able to go this way.
Away with you!
Okay, yeah, we need to go the other way. he's doable without cold res, but it makes it much easier.
Anything that makes it harder to die. Cemetery of the Eternals. Indeed, it was a shortcut.
Quickly! My family has been abducted!
As soon as I finished loading. Okay.
That bastard tyrant Praetor Draven! He's taken my family hostage! They're being held somewhere beyond these gates. I never thought he would stoop this low. I sent for reinforcements, but it's been so long. I must get through the gate. The keys! Where are the blasted keys? I believe those cowards took them.
This man has known respect in his life, but now
Well,
he
don't
is
just
simply
stand
lost.
there. Get on with it.
Came out of nowhere.
And just exploded instantly. An orb of augmentation. Another orb of augmentation.
Nice. Gotta break the pots. Gotta break all the pots.
Oh.
We don't have to break all the pots, it's just I have to break all the pots.
I'll take a whole loot.
Oh, hey. Ooh, you got a yellow scepter in there.
Okay, what's this? Oh, it gives level 3 discipline, but it gives more spirit. 35% increased spirit. Allies in your presence regenerate 1.5 life per second. Plus 1 level to all minion skills. Minions have increased life 23%. Yes, all of that is good. Every last bit of that is good. I'm very tempted to just put this rattling scepter on instead of the gelid staff.
You could. It won't do anything unless you have it as your primary, or as you're currently equipped. The big thing about the rattling scepter is it gives you access to skeletal warriors.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if the +5 to intelligence will apply while it's not equipped, but getting
It does not.
Okay, getting the skeletal warrior is the thing that I wanted, though, because
that will also not work unless you're actively using it.
Oh. Okay. So what you're saying I should do is I should equip double scepters.
You can't do that either. They thought about that.
Ah, no! Okay. Well, damn.
That said, what you probably could do is you could equip your new rare discipline staff, or scepter, and the next time you get a skill gem, you can start learning some of the minion skills.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try minion skills next. Man, it does suck though, because there's nothing I can do with, I can't use both of them at the same time. Yeah, it won't even let me. I have to switch. And then I can... Oh. I don't bind it?
No, that's not a skill that you use. You will just passively have those minions while you have that scepter on.
Yes! Okay, I like this. This is good. Ah. Do they have any summoning other than undead?
My beloved son,
not yet.
Your death shall be avenged, even if it takes.
I mean, I guess technically totems count, but not yet.
My dearest daughter, beloved for all time, rest well.
Huh. Ooh, there's a ring. Use the extra mana.
Here we go.
Mausoleum of the Praetor.
Our victory is never complete, so long as the Ezamites resist us. Let this graveyard erase their stain on the land.
Okay, we're going in here.
Yeah. Oh, if I go in ahead of you, by the way, instead of doing new instance, do the other one that's already open.
Okay.
Then we'll go to the same instance. never know what's going to drop out of the pot.
Yeah? Have you gotten some uniques to drop from pots?
I have in Diablo 3. I haven't in PoE 2 yet, but I have had random currency drop out of them. It's basically the same as killing a white mob, so... There's also in these chambers there are two there's some random treasure rooms, so exploring this whole area is quite good.
Oh good. I like exploring whole areas. Just ask anybody who watched my .hack streams. As we're going through and making those videos, it's like, yeah, we really did go through everything in almost every area. That's a lot of running around to watch. Ooh.
I'm carrying
You
enough
got a
already.
Regal Shard.
Don't want that or that. Suede bracers. Hey, lightning resistance. I'll take that. I do have the quest Finding the Forge, where I have to speak to Renly. I don't know if that's something it would be a good idea to quickly port back to town and talk to him for.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't hurt.
I like that it gives the tip of like press circle to dodge roll, but I bound it to square. It doesn't take into account that.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench, and we can see about working on your equipment.
Okay.
Might make good scrap. Till next time.
Sorry.
Disenchant this stuff.
Hello.
And stash things. There we go. Oh. Did I get a... That's gems. I'm gonna actually make this one. I can't make this one runes.
Runes will also fit in your currency tab along the bottom.
Oh.
It's just not a default place. You can just store uncategorized currency there.
Okay. There we go.
And then I have something for you before you go. Oh, I can give it to you in the mausoleum. That's fine.
Sorry.
You're good.
Ooh. That is a very good, ring. That's a lot of mana.
Uh-huh.
Oh, passive. Rapid recharge. There we go.
Okay. Oh yes, let's go this way now.
I saw a tooltip about setting different passives for different weapon sets.
Yeah, so later we'll start getting weapon set passives. which when you swap to primary or secondary, it'll change how your skill tree is allocated a little bit.
Nice.
It's more relevant for some builds than others, but it is still there.
An enclosed space like that is really bad when you have this skill. Bad for the enemies.
Oh yeah.
It's just bouncing around and there's so much.
We got a rare.
Ooh, nice. That's a lot of gold. I want the chest. How do we get over there?
Looks like we can get there this way. That hat has a socket in it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Uh, 20% plus 20 accuracy rating.
Accuracy rating doesn't really do anything for you. Spells don't care about accuracy. Sadly, the horns are still better.
Yeah.
the melee character item is still better.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is. Yeah. And then I get another passive point. Alright. We're good.
Alright. I see a boss room shaped hole in our exploration here.
Yes, indeed.
Yep, there's a checkpoint. Okay, this way. This map is a little weird.
I think I see it. The stairs down. And then around this way, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I apologize. The boots that I picked up earlier have plus 10% move speed on them, so I am running way faster than you right now.
That's fine.
Now, your soul will join my steeple of death. The spirits yearn. God, my beloved XinYu.
I am here, my beloved.
Ow!
Succumb to the Empire. Your meaningless life ends now. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine. Rend your soul. Perish. XinYu.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to kill him, sorry.
That's okay.
Cut down.
Finish him off.
Life ends now.
Okay.
Okay. Got unlocked the key. That's good.
Now we need to find the other mausoleum.
Rhyme kill.
Oh, watch out for those purple balls.
Apparently they hurt a lot.
Yes, they do. They do chaos damage.
Oh, that's why they were hitting me so hard. Because as we know, chaos damage is super effective against energy shields.
Okay.
I think the gate's right here.
We still need to find the other key.
Found the Praetor!
Oh.
By the first ones! I can't quite believe it! But there's no time to waste. We must get through the gate, find the Praetor's witch, find the other key.
Ah, I see.
When you have the other key.
No one ever told me there were two keys, old man.
There's another rare here. Oh, it's right here.
Witches are not tolerated where I am from. I shall deal with her.
Ah.
Let me teach you the power of the Eternals, Marakat fiend. Wilt and rot.
Damn, my love, I call to you.
If you get trapped in that bone cage, try to get out of it.
Okay. Yes!
Hey, you got a unique belt.
May your misdeeds
And an
be
exalted
long
orb.
forgotten.
%14 cold resistance. 50%
Nice.
increased flask charges used and 100% gained. Nice.
This has a history of its own.
I don't really want the tower shield, so.
Something tells me you probably want to vend real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was...
Not better. There was a potential, but it's not better. Level 4 discipline. 2 to 4 additional attack physical damage. 5% increased attack speed. Can't quite equip that yet.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a couple things for you when you're ready.
What's an exalted orb do?
So an exalted orb is a currency that gets used a lot at endgame. It adds another modifier to an item. It is also basically used as the dollar bill for this game. When you're trading with other players, typically items are measured in exalted orbs. And if they're very expensive, they're measured in divine orbs.
Oh geez, somebody's got this. Somebody's a hole in reality. That's really cool and really distracting. Ooh, wow. I like both of those, thank
Let's
you.
not do that here.
Yeah.
And the amulet just went right on because I didn't have one yet. So I think
Makes
all
that
of
relatively easy.
yeah, all of my slots are full now except for this one charm slot. I don't know what goes in those charms, I guess.
Yes?
You don't... Your hat is kind of mediocre, right?
My hat?
Yeah.
No, my hat's the melee unique thing. The rusted great helm, horns of Biden. Binden.
Okay. I am gonna give you something that will probably be good enough to replace that.
Oh. In one level.
In one level.
This isn't the place.
Okay. Yeah, I will definitely equip that when I can. Alright. Let's go.
Alright.
It's actually faster if... Probably faster if we use the waypoint, but
we're already here. Yeah, it probably would have been faster.
it'll be faster by about like 20 seconds. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into any fights.
Did it? Do my eyes again deceive me? You have the keys. You showed those eternal bastards. Use the keys to open the gate. Let's go and free my family.
Okay.
At last, it's open! Praise the first ones!
I want to know who these first ones are.
Graves! Is this Torkel, Callum, the family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My family! This doesn't make any sense! They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
Wall of flame!
Ah, poor dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rejoin your kin, lost one. I will remember you.
Ooh. Power siphon. What is that? Rip the life force from an enemy within calling range. Will be highlighted, instantly hit, killed on hit. Granting a power charge. Can only target enemies in calling range.
You can use Power Siphon on enemies that aren't in culling range, but it will cull things at lower levels. Or when they're at lower health levels.
Okay.
Cull is just auto kill.
Mm-hmm. This guy's a very high amount of evasion, but it's too high level. Skill gem
ignites enemies when caught in it. Any projectiles that pass through the wall will deal extra armor. Spark
breakable.
It used.
Cults. There we go.
Infected with contagion will.
Okay.
Skeletal arsonists deal high fire damage but have low life. They can be commanded to detonate other minions that are close to death. When you see this red indicator, it means that the minion can be detonated.
Huh.
Skeletal arsonists, very nice.
Skeletal arsonists
deal high fire damage but have.
Skeletal arsonists had to be nerfed recently.
Is skeletal sniper good?
Skeletal snipers, alright.
Skeletal warriors.
The gas arrow is really cool in that it can reduce armor if it's supported with corrosion. The arsonists just do a ton of AoE damage.
Yeah. Oh, why not? Ooh. Wait, I can activate this twice?
Yep, you can have 2 2 of them right now because you have 100 spirit.
Oh, okay. And then the command explosive demise, I can put that like here. Okay. And then if I want to unequip that instead, that'll give me 135 spirit. And also discipline. Okay. Now, this allows me to have discipline equipped as well. How do I pick? Does the aura... The aura doesn't reserve spirit, does it?
No, the aura is just on.
Okay.
Your extra spirit, we will very soon get spirit skill gems.
I have one right now. Clarity.
Oh, no. A spirit skill gem is a skill that will reserve spirit, not a support for a skill.
Okay. But does this make it cost 10 spirit?
That does make that cost 10 spirit, yes.
Okay. But because I have 135 because of that wand, then I can actually still set this to 2.
Correct.
That's really nice. That now I have 2 skeletal arsonists and I have an aura that buffs you and them with extra energy shield. And mana regen for me, I think.
Yes.
Actually, it's mana regen for everybody.
Nope, it's just mana regeneration for you.
Oh, okay.
You found the ring. This will most certainly break the Count's binding. Give me a moment.
How long has it been? I was hunted. The Count, he stole something that is beyond dangerous. It will cause sickness, then madness. It can still be contained. We must put the seed back.
This shade
seed
is more than he seems.
Is that the source of Ogham's affliction?
Yes. Please, find it. I am still too weak. This will only grow worse.
So if we are to heal this land, we must find the seed. Beyond our clan graves is the hunting grounds. Cut through those to reach the village. Please, go as quickly as you can and see what you can find. I fear there is not much time.
Okay. Okay, so the hooded one can refund my passives.
Yep, and he can also identify your items.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh. That costs gold, though?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh.
Stay safe.
So, that's why you have so darn many Scrolls of Wisdom, right?
Yeah, yes. I stopped picking them up after a while. I did not realize he could identify your items until I was halfway through Cruel difficulty, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, what are you doing picking up Wisdom Scrolls?"
Actually, I want to disenchant, not sell. I don't think I really want to have Power Siphon, because I really want the aura.
Yeah. Now, something you can do, you can have a scepter in your offhand and a wand in your main hand.
You can. So you can't dual wield scepters, but you can have a wand and a scepter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Huh. Mana drain, bone one.
Alternatively, if you would like, you could borrow this from me.
Corrupted. What's that do?
It means it can't be modified anymore.
Ah. No, I'm good with what I've got.
Sure.
I just wish I was level 10 already because I want to use the better scepter.
How much spirit does that other scepter give?
It gives 135. 100 plus 35 for its passive.
Yeah, you said you want to use the better scepter though.
The better, yeah, the better scepter. It only has 100. Yeah.
That's probably not worth it then.
No, it's probably not. But this tiara will be once I can use it.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see how long it's been since I started streaming anymore because I dipped so many times. I swear it's just Spectrum being Spectrum. Sometimes we have really, really, really bad dips in internet and there's no explanation for it, and it happens a lot of the time when I'm in the middle of streaming. So anyway, we have two objectives. We have the Ogham Village and we have Hunting Grounds. The Hunting Grounds are on the way to Ogham. So we'll head to the Hunting Grounds.
Sounds good.
These planes go quickly.
Jeez.
Get your Skelebros go. So now that thing I said about the firewall does apply to your skeletal arsonists. When they throw their bombs through it, it will increase their damage.
It already deal fire damage, but it makes it deal more. Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna light your projectile that's on fire on fire.
This makes total sense.
Legendary.
Level 10. Okay. I'll put that helmet on. I'll use a medium instead of the greater. Wow. That was fast.
Be gone, Vega.
Quality plus 5%. Huh. Wow. Would that be good for you?
It won't be in a level or two, so go ahead and hold on to that.
Okay. I might keep that for a melee. Support gem. I can put vitality in there. Or I can augment my skeletal arsonist minions. Oh. Firing 2 additional projectiles?
Yep.
Oh man, I want that, but I don't have the dex for it. Is there a way for me to get more dex?
Do you have another green support gem equipped to another skill right now?
Do I? Yes I do. 1.
So, it looks like it's on Spark. You could remove Pierce from Spark.
Okay.
Not to say you won't want to pick up some more decks later, of course, but if you wanted to do that now, you could remove Pierce from Spark, and you could give additional projectiles to your Skelebros.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the dexterity now, because...
Oh, I didn't realize you had a skill point, sorry.
Yeah, this is my next... yeah, and then next one would be up here, and then down here for the crits. Or somewhere else if I wanted to get something else. Cold pen, lightning pen. Bunch of energy shield stuff around here. This is kind of a big nexus for stuff, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I'll just do that, and then I can engrave this onto Skeletal Arsonist and maybe give them Scattershot. 20% less damage, but 2 additional projectiles. That's a huge gain.
Yeah.
Especially for AoE. I definitely approve. Alright.
By Shadowkhan!
Really? You knew that was here. I saw you just stand there like 3, 2, 1, slam!
I saw him burrow underground, so I was just waiting for him to pop back up. Alright, so the farmlands are here, but there are a couple other things too.
Some, side dungeons.
Yeah. Freight train is over here. So we'll need to come back to this part. This little path up here, and in fact, if you want to hit the checkpoint, it might make it faster for us to teleport there later.
Okay. Freythorn.
Ah, yes. Yet another wicked energy to contend with.
I mean, we can just do this while we're here. Let's just do it. I don't think we need to hit the other altar first. I think we can just stop doing the thing. Alright, are you ready for a bunch of enemies to show up?
Yeah.
Oh. These weren't the enemies I was talking about, but we should kill them first. Alright, here we go.
Traveler.
Who speaks to me from beyond the void?
I can't believe it. The whole bloody place has gone mad. Cursed cultists. Please, hero, find the other altars and dispose of them. Put an end to this. I'm gonna check around here for any sane survivors.
Luckily, there's another altar right here.
Uh-huh. Two down.
How many more to go?
I think there's one or two. There's a rare mob here. I hate temporal bubble.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
I see a checkpoint we didn't touch back here. I bet the other ritual is by it.
Yo! That bastard
Nice.
had an uncut skill gem 4. Wow. A full regal orb.
Yeah. You picked up that skill gem, right? Okay, cool.
Flame wall ignites enemies when caught in it.
We should probably vent real quick too. Your
Flame
inventory
wall
looks pretty full.
ignites enemies when caught.
Yeah.
Orb of storms chains lightning to nearby enemies.
I'm gonna upgrade
Spark
Spark
projectiles bounce
because I'm
off
using it
walls.
all the time.
This has a chance to shock enemies. Shocked enemies use
That or
skeletal arsonists deal high fire damage but have low life. They can be commanded to detonate other
Less
minions that are
reservation.
close to death. When you see this red indicator, it means that the minion can be detonated. Enfeeble is a used.
I will
Flame
go for upgrading my Spark.
projectile.
Alright. And back to the encampment.
I don't know how to ask this of you, but I was forced to leave behind something of great importance to me when I fled. My lute. It was carved by my mother when she first taught me to sing. It's in my family home, in the farmlands. If you happen to travel near those ways, it would mean the world to me if you could look for it.
Okay.
Yes?
I will find it.
Oh, I like this one.
Okay. So disenchant. So if I put this in here, it will give me 1 Regal Shard. However, if I identify it first, Phoenix Ruin. That it still disenchants for 1 Regal Shard. The other one changed. Wow.
It could be a difference between one-handed and two-handed weapons.
Increased stun buildup. Life per enemy hit. Lightning and fire damage. That seems like something I kind of want to hold on to. I think I'll keep the helm as well. Along with this armor for a different character. Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Let's stash these and this and sell the flask.
Oh, I like...
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Veil and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten. Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is. I have a grand quest for you, hero. The kind that'll get you woven into legend. It's not at all a minor personal matter that you might ignore. How do I explain this? Before this dreary place, you could say I was something of a, wanderer. There's a clanless enclave known as the Fraythorn that makes its home high in the trees near the hunting grounds. They helped me out a time or two over the years. A little while back, a group of strangers arrived out of the deep woods. They made strange altars and started whispering to the others about their religion. That was when I decided to move on. See, now I got to thinking, if Count Gianor and his men are mad enough to burn the village, then maybe the clanless are in trouble too. Will you pay them a visit? I used to be mildly fond of a fair few of them.
You're mildly fond of the fair few.
Go make a legend or two.
Okay. So that was the quest that he had to give us. Ooh.
Oh. Can't get to you that way, I gotta go this way. Sorry.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Damn! They just kept swarming me.
Ow, the poison on the ground didn't help either.
The complete lack of mobility.
That's what the dodge roll is for.
I tried, it just kept bunking me into them. I couldn't go through them. I was like, I'm gonna dodge roll through them. It won't let me dodge roll through the characters. I was just saying, if I get another uncut support gem... And exactly what I'm doing with it. I'm going to make this a flame wall fortress.
It's off the terrain.
Oh. I thought it would be made in a circle around me.
It makes it in a circle around the area you target, but the area you target now can only be so far away.
Uh-huh.
So once we clear this out before we hit the ritual, or I mean, you could even use it right now. Yeah. The larger one is very large in comparison.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
All before me.
I'm trying to tactical level up.
I need more time.
on. Woo!
Got him.
I return you to the void, or wherever you hail from.
What is this tribute thing?
So this, you can spend your tribute value at the top of that window to purchase items from the window. This is a mechanic that comes up later during mapping, so something you probably won't see a whole ton of. It probably wouldn't be bad to just buy the Regal Orb here.
Okay.
So the cultists really did have a king lurking out there in the shadows. Shame. I might have followed him myself if he'd simply promised decent meals instead.
Huh.
Thank you, hero. It's not the result I was hoping for, but at least I know the truth. Clearfell's all I have left now. If I was a drinking man, it'd be a sobering thought.
Okay, so this is where you're supposed to get your first charm.
I would recommend that one, the cold one.
Okay. Huh. Okay, so it's a charge thing that's automatically used. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Gem Bloom Skull. Automatic plus 30 to Spirit. And, Uncut Spirit Gem, level 4?
Yes. This is where you get your first skill that you can spend a gem on that reserves spirit.
Okay.
Raging Spirits is very cool.
Your fire spells will also summon Raging Spirits, which are short-lived flame skulls that rush nearby enemies and attack them. Enemies will not directly engage as minions and can pass through them. Minions from the skill convert 70% physical damage to fire damage, limit 10 summon Raging Spirits. Fire area spells summon a spirit per 1.5 meters of radius. Projectiles from fire spells summon a spirit on hit. Huh.
So when you pop down your firewall, it starts summoning flaming skulls.
Okay. But
despite its name, Arctic Armor does not provide any defense.
And it also doesn't slow them down.
Cold damage inherently provides freeze stacks, so it could freeze anything that hits you.
Okay.
Grim Feast is very good as well. Grim Feast is probably one of the strongest defensive skills in the game.
Huh. Wow. It can overflow. I'm gonna go for Raging Spirits. That sounds good. Now I can't pump that anymore.
Nope, it is just on.
Okay. I could have another skeletal arsonist, but instead I'm going to have raging spirits. Sounds good.
It also means you can slot some more support gems into like Raging Spirits and Discipline that would cost Spirit as well.
Yeah. Because I have some spare Spirit. Okay, I've got 2 stat points to spend. I can go here. I'm tempted to do Dex because I like a lot of the green passives, and I don't have the capacity for another one. And then where do I want to go next? Do I really want to go down to crit?
So at this point, it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to continue focusing on summoning minions, you should probably continue up the tree. If you want to start focusing on your own spells that do damage, we should figure out which element you want to primarily cast.
I like lightning.
Lightning has a lot of cool stuff. So from the first attribute node you took, let's see here. Or where are you at? You're at the top of that tree right now, right? You just put +5 dex in?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you continue going north from that node, there's going to be a few attribute nodes, so kind of some boring stuff. But then to the right of that, there is a section of lightning skill points.
Okay. I like this. So we would ignore the Path of Storms?
That is definitely something to pick up, because it is relatively easy to get to. You can get into that 8% increased elemental damage right now as well, which is good.
The other thing I was thinking is the resistance penetration might be a good idea.
That's not bad. However, some of the other stuff, it's basically, that's going to cost you 3 skill points to get that pen. There's some more pen further up in the tree that's a little bit more effective, but also closer to nodes you're going to want to take.
Okay. Okay, so I can't get the elemental damage this time, but I can get 10 more dex.
Yeah, and then your next 2 skill points you could just get into Path of Storms pretty easily.
And then I can also get 10% lightning damage and 8% elemental with another 2. Or if it's just more effective to keep going up the tree, I can go up the tree. There's even some energy shield I can get here if I want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
And this is where you have a lot of options, but it's really figure out where you want to go and the fastest path there, and that's actually your options.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, the place I want to get to, realistically, is going to be here. And then the fastest way to get there is just go north.
Yep.
The only thing I want to stop off and get is Path of Storms first.
Yeah, because that's very close to where you're at.
Yeah, and the extra chance to shock seems like it'd be really good. Well. Okay.
Yes? Hello. I will treasure. Stay safe, if you can.
Okay. So, we don't need to go back to Freythorn.
No. We'll want to go back to the hunting grounds. There's one more thing to do there before we go on to the farmlands.
Okay.
We get to fight the Crowbell. We just have to find where he's at.
There's a rare. I think that was an uncut skill gem 4.
It was.
Okay.
Flame wall.
I could upgrade
Flame wall ignites enemies when caught.
Flame wall, which would
Frost
actually
bomb
make it do a
pulses.
lot more damage
Flame wall ignites enemies when
and
caught.
last longer.
Any projectiles that pass through the wall
Add more
will do
damage.
extra fire
Yeah, I
damage.
think
Flame
wall is the
ignites enemies when
thing
caught.
here, because until I can
Any
get
project-
the next
so
tier
the wall
of
repeatedly
spells,
unleashes
the fact that I can get Comet.
calls down a massive icing chunk from the sky.
I'm sorry, Comet?
Cast fire.
There is
Flame wall.
There's a
ignites
build
enemies.
that may or may not be getting nerfed in the next patch,
Hmm.
where it's a witch build that simply infinitely casts comets every tick on the server.
Okay. That's a thing?
The game starts out very reasonable and then becomes, alright, what's the dumbest thing you can do?
This reminds me of things that we saw of PoE 1.
Yep.
And things that we experienced in Diablo 3, to be perfectly honest, because some of the sets in that were just completely ridiculous.
I remember playing Sorceress. Crit Mass was very fun. Alright. So these things, if you click on them 3 times, it releases all of these enemies. You got an Essence of the Infinite. That is worth quite a bit.
Oh. Wow. Just reading it, it sounds like it's worth a lot. These fiery skulls look cool, man.
They are.
I'm glad I picked that one up.
Where are you, Crowbell? I just love watching them swarm things.
Yes, that's really fun.
slightly different spot every time. Well, that's that boss. Or that rare mob, I should say. What's up here? Probably the red, or the Freythorn. Okay, so there's the Freythorn. It wouldn't be such a big deal if he didn't give 2 skill points.
Gives 2 skill points. Yeah, I want to fight this boss.
Uh-huh. Okay, here he is.
Come, I will release you of your pain. Wall of flame! Get back here, creature.
He's running away?
Uh-huh.
Enough of this.
It's got a massive bell.
Uh-huh. Your minions were blocking it.
They're like, no, you're not allowed to leave. Nice.
Corruption spreads like wildfire. No creature is safe.
Book of Specialization. 2 weapon set passive skill points. Oh, I see. So it's 2 skill points that you're allowed to split between your weapon sets. So it's not only get 2 skill points, it's get 2 skill points and the capacity to split 2 of them between.
Yes.
Okay. And
So
if
when
I
you
just
toggle from 1 to 2, the positions of those skill points change.
right.
Now, for this particular thing that we're doing now, it's not really a huge deal.
Mhm.
But in late game, where it's like, hey, I need to, I need this set of skill points, it can really matter.
Yeah. I could see builds where it's like, okay, I want to apply shock with this, switch weapons, and then do something that interacts with shock.
Yeah.
So I can see people switching rapidly back and forth between weapons, and having that on L1 is really helpful. Now, how does the lightning orb work when it's on the enemies, or is it better if I stand in it?
I think you need to cast lightning spells while you are near it,
Okay.
and then the orb will shoot out lightning. So the answer is yes, both. Drop it on enemies and then stand near it, and it will zap it.
Okay. Because it keeps dropping it near me, but I'm not near the enemies.
Yeah, it, much like the firewall, it can only be dropped so far away from you.
I see.
So this is kind of the lead-in to the Freythorn.
Oh.
So, something's wrong. Something's definitely off.
Dude, your skeletal arsonist is over here just murdering everything.
Good boy. There was a cache over here. Nothing really great.
Would we like to vent?
Yeah. There's a rattling scepter there I can't pick up. And it's blue, too.
Hello.
Too bad that's cold damage instead of lightning damage.
Hello. I will treasure it.
Oh, wait. Also, I'm gonna get rid of this.
It seems shadows haunt us both.
Okay. You're the one who dropped it. Yeah, you're the one who...
Yeah.
Because mine is still there. Okay.
Frost bomb pulses with ice. Frost orb of storms chains skeletal.
Hello. Yes.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Alright, 1 second, I'll be right there. Okay. Sorry, I was messing with some stuff.
No problem.
Alright. The road.
So, question.
Yes.
Spirit, is it really just for the spellcasters, or do you get that even as like a mercenary or ranger for certain spells?
So I also have Spirit. Every class has things that can use Spirit. Or I should say like every playstyle has things that can use Spirit. So I have Herald of Ash to which, when I kill enemies, they explode for the overkill damage as fire damage.
Ah, okay.
So, for example, the skill I'm using right now isn't really a primary damage skill. It's called Armor Breaker, and the whole purpose is to sunder armor to then use a heavier hitting skill. But I'm using Demolisher, so it breaks more armor. Armor Explosion, so when it fully breaks armor, there is an explosion of damage. And then I have Herald of Fire that makes things take overkill damage for the... So I have multiple AoEs just from walking around breaking people's armor.
I see. That's cool.
You got another Essence of the Infinite.
Wow. Streamer luck?
Yeah.
I feel like I wanted to call that on a couple of times when I was doing stuff in the Hoyo games, but the way that we play gachas is we don't pull unless we can guarantee something. So there is no such thing as luck. It's all... The RNG is going to be terrible to use, so make sure that you know you're going to get what you want to get. Ooh. A ding! A ding!
Poor guys kept coming around the corner just to die.
Yeah, really.
So we need to find Una's loot. Oh, look at this. There's loot boxes in the game.
Oh, funny. Funny.
Una will be most pleased to see this.
Okay. And what class are you playing?
I am playing as the warrior.
Okay.
Warrior gets some really cool ascendancies later. Such as Titan and Warbringer, I think is the other ascendancy. I did consider playing as a mercenary as well, but I felt like I wanted to play with her.
And so, I guess I'm wanting to know is, these ascendancies, are those class specific? So like your original decision makes a huge difference?
Yes, so the ascendancies are currently 2 per class. I think the end goal is 3 per class. So your ascendancies are Chronomancer and Stormweaver. For the particular build you're doing, you'll probably want to take Stormweaver. Chronomancer
Sounds like lightning.
Yeah. you get things where, like, when you crit, you can summon an elemental storm, and that happens automatically. Chronomancer gets some really cool stuff that, much as the name implies, you can stop time. It also gets some other things where you have chances to ignore cooldowns, or you can reset cooldowns.
Okay, which I suppose that could be really good if you put a lot of passives on that increase cooldown significantly.
Yeah.
Because then if you can ignore or reset cooldowns, you just stack power but higher cooldown on things, and a lot of times you ignore it. Ooh.
This village is beyond saving.
I like that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did I keep following you, or did I move somewhere else?
I think you moved somewhere else. I was wondering what you were doing for a second there, and I was like, uh-oh.
Okay, hold on. When I do this, do I move?
You are currently not moving.
Okay.
Now, I know PoE does have, or PoE 2 has, if you issue a move command and then go do something else, your character will try to finish executing that move command. It's basically how they made WADs and controller movement work, without feeling really weird.
Okay.
Frostbomb pulses with ice.
One last level 4 skill gem.
Frostbomb pulses with ice. Orb of Storms chains lightning to nearby enemies. Any lightning spell cast within the ring will cause additional arcs to shake
Oh,
out.
now that we're here, we can turn
Orb
in
of
as loot as
Storms
well.
chains lightning to nearby enemies.
Okay. Alright, what attribute should I stack?
So at some point you are going to want to start stacking intelligence. There is a buff spell that you get late game that it takes 100 spirit. However, you gain damage equal to a percentage of your maximum mana.
Okay. Let's see. Now, this gem, this fast forward, this is going to stay fast forward. I can't change it to something else.
You absolutely can change it to something else. You can take it out.
Okay. What I meant was I can't change it to a different type of gem.
Oh, correct. Sorry. Once you cut a gem, it is that gem.
Okay. So Frostbomb is the only thing I really want that in because I want it to have less skill duration.
Correct.
But Frostbomb isn't really helping me right now. Oh well, mistakes were made. I'm assuming there's a way to farm up passive gems.
Yeah, we'll get more as we go. And you can remove Frostbomb as well. Like I said, eventually you'll have more skill gems than you know what to do with. And yeah, we can portal back to town and talk to Una real quick.
And I think that's about where we need to stop.
Okay.
You found my loot. I can't quite believe my eyes. This feels like having a small part of my family back again. I can't thank you enough. I think I shall begin by composing a song about you. In the meantime, I would be happy to play for you, if you like. Goodbye.
Alright. That is a good,
Such a difference. It seems shadows haunt us both.
that is a good reward. Another 2 points. Another 10 intelligence. And I'm only 4 skill points away before I can, do the lightning stuff. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. You'll also pick up a jewel socket, and we'll start getting jewels, probably in the next act.
That's odd. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am in the same instance as you, so yes. What are we looking at?
That red stuff falling.
It looks like someone has a microtransaction, and it's currently bugged on your screen. It's not bugged for me. They have a little blood puddle around their feet, so...
Oh, that was weird. That was lovely. Oh, okay.
Be careful.
Yes, remember to hydrate.
A cool thing about Luna's loot, or Una's loot, she will now sing songs if you ask her to.
Oh. Oh! Lion's Eye! I remember that one. From Pee-wee 1.
Hello.
That was the name of the town, right?
Mm-hmm. Lion Eyes Watch.
And wasn't there a song about it in Pee-wee 1?
Possibly. I know there was a bunch of lore about him.
I could have sworn there was an actual song about it, or like a bard's tale kind of thing. All right, well, that is gonna be it for now.
Thank you for having me along.
Yeah. Oh, the ad break inconveniently is right now.
Naturally.
But, while that is running, I'm going to see who I can raid. Usually not a lot of choice on Sundays. Yeah. Nobody I can actually raid, because what it doesn't tell me until I try is that I can't raid somebody who's a partner if I'm an affiliate. I've tried. GDQ and Mr. Happy are both streaming, and I follow them, but I can't raid them. So when I try, it just says you can't raid at such channel at this time. Doesn't tell me why. But I know the only real big difference between us is that I'm a really small channel and they're a really big channel. But I can raid other smaller channels just fine. So nobody's streaming right now who I can raid. Definitely thinking I'm gonna mess around on the Ranger that I made as a way of testing the microtransaction store.
Yeah.
Because that seems like a fun one. Okay. What is this about, hideouts?
So at the end of, at the very end of the game, you will get access to a hideout while, after doing some maps. and it is a place that you can set up and run maps from, and it is disconnected from the town hubs, so only people in your party can be in your hideout.
Okay. Interesting. I will say I do like the Fey Wings.
There's also different variations of them too, if you click on it.
Ooh. Gold-plated, silver-plated. That's really cool. Bismuth-plated? Interesting. I would not have thought of that as a metal. And then the Feywing variations of the dark, spring, and the autumn. The autumn ones look really cool.
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
I kind of like this. It's like I'm not a huge fan of microtransactions, but if you're gonna do it, make them look good so you feel like they're worth it. You don't regret it later.
Yeah, this is the way that GGG does microtransactions is also, I think, the way that it should be done. The closest thing to pay to win that they have is quality of life stuff, like stash tabs. They have nothing that gives you an inherent advantage while playing the game.
Yeah. Definitely. And I can see those stash tabs being really important later on, after having gotten a couple. Especially the currency stash tab.
Mm-hmm. The premium stash tabs also allow you to participate in the trade economy.
Yeah.
You can list items for sale in them, and you can't with normal tabs.
Yeah, that's why you see, I got the 6-pack of premium stash tabs.
Yeah.
And then I got this and this. So, yeah. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for being here.
And again, thanks for having me.
Definitely. I'm good to do this again for the foreseeable future until we finish the game.
Yeah, as long as I have no other commitments. I do have some X-Wing miniatures game league stuff that could pop up, but I will let you know well in advance.
Okay, let me know if you're going to be busy on a Sunday, and I'll let you know as soon as I know if I can't stream. The only thing that might pop up sometimes is my human gets a neck ache sometimes, and it's really, really bad, like migraine level. But yeah, that's very uncommon. So, hopefully nothing like that happens, but I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Sounds good.
Alright, well, in that case, good night, everybody, and enjoy your weekend, and stay safe.